And smiles, everyone. Colleen here. We're going to continue on with the journal of my daughter, An Ocean of Stories. Well, the two that I'm doing, but I'm going to do the one that you can follow along with. And so this is where we left off. We had done the cover, and I did end up adding flowers, some white flowers with a little bit of pink in them along the edges. I think that just finished it off really well. So today we're going to work on pages for our journal. And so with the pages of the story inside the book, of course, we're going to use those in our journal. Now, the problem is with that it would be a little too long with the middle here. So what I did was I took the page, and all you need to do is fold it. This is how it would be. I folded it already, but this is how it would be. So there's already the creases there. So I just folded the crease, the first crease all the way in, like that. And then I folded it in here, like such, and also on this side, like such. And then, like a teepee, you bring it into the middle, like that. If you can see that well. And then what I did is I just folded it over. Make sure you crease it well. And then you take it onto the inside after that. We want it on the, that is the inside. So all I'm going to do now you can glue it down if you wish, but I'm going to sew mine down. So then it'll fit into the book very well, because this was part of the spine. We need to adjust it. So you do this with all the pages. So I thought I'd show you how I just folded it in like such, and now I'm gonna sew it. So I'll just bring my sewing machine over. Hopefully you can see that well. I'm using natural light today, and I don't know how well. Hopefully it does not get dark. So what I did is I sewed, I'm hoping that's where you can see it. I sewed 2 lines down, but you can just sew 1 if you so wish. So I'll and I used just a simple straight stitch. Along the edge, just follow the edge. So maybe one more. And so I backstitch just to secure it. Okay. That out. Where to put my scissors? There we go. So I just sewed the 1 stitch down, but and that's fine. You can just use the 1. It works well. But for purposes of I did a double. I'm going to sew it just along the seam here too, is what I'm going to do. And there's a good line there that you can see very well, and just follow the line. advantage a little. Okay, so you do that with all the pages. Oh dear, look at that. Isn't that interesting? Well, there you go. Now we have a problem. The real life is what this is. So, to solve that, I think what I will do when I put my book together, I'm going to put some decorative tape there, I think, because these pages are, I'll just move this out of the way. Ugh. The pages can be a little fragile depending on your book. So as you can see, it ripped a little right there, but I'm going to put a piece of decorative tape right there, and then it'll be like I meant to have it there. That's the beauty of creation, isn't it? Okay, so that's how you get, I'll just trim that a little bit. So I did that with all the pages, as you can see. So that is the first one. Okay, so those will go into signatures. I think what I'm going to do is do 4 signatures because this spine is quite large. It's about a 2-inch spine. And I'm hoping to be able to do the journal so that it doesn't have to have a closure. So, because I want the pages to lay quite flat, because there'll be a lot of writing and journaling going on in these, I think. And just that it'll make it easier for my daughter. Okay, I'm going to just set that aside for now. And I pulled out some papers that I think I'll use in the journal. This was a piece that was already folded that I can't even remember where I got it from. But it has a lot of speckles of color through it, so I thought that would be good. And here's what I pulled out. I wanted to do quite colorful because it's a journal. I usually like the vintage type journals, but I thought this would be wonderful to be able to enjoy using some brighter pages and and for a child, right? Excuse me. Although she'll use these journals, I'm sure, all through their childhood, their teenage years, and so forth. Okay, so I thought perhaps what I will do I think I'm going to do, I did say I'm going to do 4 signatures, and around the 2 signatures, I think I'll do these in the first signature and the 3rd signature. I will use these papers because then it will be able to read the story quite well. And then the other 2 signatures will just be for journaling and such. So, okay, I better get my cutter, because I know I'm going to have to cut these down. There's my cutter. I think I'll have a seat now. So, first of all, we will go with, I think what I will do is between each one, I will put a paper on this. So first of all, let's just fold these and get them ready. And then I think I already folded these. These came from a children's book that I took apart. And I thought they would be great in this journal. So I had already folded those. Okay, so these are 12 long, so those will work. Let's just fold these up. Let's see if they'll be too long. I think they're about, yeah, they're a ½ an inch too long. So let's do this one since I folded it already. We will take off a ½ an inch. Here. I hope you all are having a wonderful day and that you're able to craft along with me. I did mention I'm doing this in natural light, and I'm hoping that it works out well. Okay, so I think with all of these I should take an inch off. Let's move those to the side so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, okay. So these are all 12-inch, so I got to take an inch off. There. Such bright, colorful pictures, or papers, I should say, not pictures. That would be really nice in this journal. Some of these papers I've had for quite some time. Let's make sure that's 1 inch. Yep. Okay, and these are also 12-inch. These papers came from children's Practice Your Letters book. I think what I'll do with these ones, let's see. Yeah, let's do 5, and then I'll just fold in the side. Make them a little bit smaller. Let's go with, yeah, like that. Yeah, and then fold in the side, and that can be a little hidden spot for journaling. This one I'll do the same. I'm not going to measure, I'm just going to, we'll go about there. And then just fold it in here. There we go. And then these should be able to just, I can move this for a minute. Just fold these in half. These blank pages will be wonderful for journaling. Such nice bright colors. I'm going to enjoy these journals for sure, working with such bright colors, because I don't usually work with bright colors. And instead of vintage photoing everything, I'm going to use, I think Peacock Feather is the ink I chose to use throughout this book. Will be So that'll all be very different than I'm usually do. Okay. Now I'm not sure how many papers I got here, but I just pulled a bunch, and what I don't use will be fine. I just wanted to use, I think, 10 in each signature with that do not have the story pages in it. I think will be a nice size. There we go. And then I think I'll put a paper between each of the story pages. Okay, nice bright lime green, which will be nice in there. And then this one's kind of a yellow, orangey. And then I got a pink too, which I'm not even sure where I got these. I probably grabbed them at a Dollarama or Dollar Tree or something. That's what I'm thinking, because I do find if you go into their office supplies, you can find some various papers, and you're not paying a huge amount of money either, right? So, and you just never know what they're gonna have. Okay. Oh yeah, and then I thought this paper would go really nice with the colors we're using. I really like this one. These are all pretty even. Well, they're 11.5 by 8, or 11 by 8.5, I should say, which is perfect for the book. Okay, now what are these ones? Well, these ones are a 12. So I think what I'll do with these is the same as I did with the other ones. I'll make a fold over, or, you know, either a journaling spot, secret kind of journaling spot, or you could also make it into a pocket, right? Yeah, that'll work. Let's make this one a little bit. There we go. Now, I'm not sure if I'll use them all, but all these papers, but that's okay. A lot of these papers are usable in any journal that they're not bright papers. I decided not to use any coffee dyed papers in this. Okay, this is another 12. So what are we gonna do? And I think it might be a little too high too. Yeah, this one is, I didn't check that on here. Yeah, this one's a little high too. So I'm gonna cut these down to 8.5. Because my journal, you know, is almost, well, I'm not sure if it's at exactly 9. I should have checked that, but it's close if it's not the cover, I mean. Okay, so we'll just cut those off into, and I like not having all my pages the same. I like to vary the sizes of my pages. Always have liked doing that. Okay, cut that off. have to oop. That's what happens sometimes with this cutter. I like my guillotine cutter a little bit better than this one, but it's, you know, it's quite large, so it's hard to bring into a video. Okay, so while I'm at it, I might as well cut these ones too. Aren't these pretty? Again, I have no idea if I'll use them all, but I thought they were really nice. Okay, so we want this way. We don't want to cut it at all this way, right? Do we? Okay, no we don't. So we are going to go this way so that the hearts are going the right way. We're going to make this 8.5. Now this piece we can either, I think I won't use it for the pages, but make good pockets and such, or journaling cards. And let's just see. I think I need to take 1 inch off here because it's 12 inches. Yeah. So we'll take 1 inch off this side. Again, this will be great in the journal if we need to for our tags, and we got a bunch of those for collaging or whatever. Okay, so this also is a directional one, so we're going to make it 8.5. Look at the strawberries, they're so adorable. Oh, let's take a little piece off this end because I can see it is kind of jagged on the edges. Okay, put that to the side. All right, well, maybe we'll just do it all on that side because I like the strawberries on the bottom here. So that's 10.5, 11. And what did we want it? Oh yeah, we wanted it at 9 or 8.5. What am I thinking? 8.5. I like to take it just a bit under 8.5. Just a smidge. Okay, that will be great too for collaging a tag or a pocket or something. Okay, this one's directional too. So which do we want to keep? The elephants on the bottom, or yeah, let's go this way because there's a little bit there. A little edge on there that I'm not liking too much. Okay, so just a smidge under 8.5. Again, there we go. Another great piece. Okay, I think we got one more. These two I must have used somehow. Okay, this one isn't directional, so it's not going to matter too much which way we go. Oh, except for I think I forgot to take that inch off of these, didn't I? Okay, there we go. And we needed to take 1 inch, right? Yeah, we needed to take 1 inch off this side. Yeah, do that with this one too. We'll put that to the side for now. And we'll take it off this, I guess. Take 1 inch off. There we go. And did we do that with, we need to do that with these too, I think. Yep. Okay, there we go. Let's see. That one's already done. I wonder, I had these two pieces. I must have used some of them somewhere else. So we're gonna, yeah, there's still 12 inches this way, so we'll take an inch off of here. And we have to check if this is 8.5. Oh, it's a smidge maybe. We have to take off a smidge. There. Go this way. Okay. Yeah, just a bit. There we go. And a bit off of this one. I think it's probably about the same. I'm not sure how I used it, but that's probably the same two papers I used. Okay. Again, we'll keep that. I'm going to go an inch this way too. Okay, I think that's all the cutting. This is the last one to cut. There we go. All right, so put this away down here for now. And we'll finish folding these and we'll put the signatures together. And then I will show you how to sew in a signature. So these were almost 12. So do I want to fold it in, or maybe I'll cut these down. I think I want to cut these down. So I can cut them together, I think. And we'll cut them down to 11, and then oh, one is longer than the other. Oh well, that's all right. I like the variance, as long as they're still yep, that's good. Okay. All right, so we'll finish folding these. Oh, I also wanted to put a couple of longer sheets in here, I think. Okay, those ones are all folded. We've got to fold these ones. Those are all folded, and these. Yeah. Okay. That one's a little bit tougher, so I'll fold it with my bone. The music notes, so colorful. These telephones. My grandchildren probably wouldn't even know that these are telephones. They've never seen these telephones before. It's interesting, isn't it, how the world changes, and then you don't even think about it, and then you realize, oh, they never had dial telephones, so they'll never know what that is. Same as like black and white TV. They'll never know what a black and white TV was about. Okay. Just keeps marching along. That's why we need our journals, to keep our memories in. Eh? Okay. I think I just got one more to fold here. Oh, and I want to do a couple of long pieces that I fold in on itself. best way to describe it. Okay, so I got these, and these come, really, these are from a kid's scrapbook sheets that they can, color on, paint on, whatever. And I thought they'd be nice to throw in here. So I'm going to obviously have to cut it to 8.5, but I want to keep the length and just fold in on itself. Oh, this is not going to work. That I'll have to fold it first, then cut it, I think. So I want to make sure the first fold is no longer than 5.5. And then we'll go from there. Okay, about there. Well, that's going to make this a little bit longer than I wanted, I think. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, maybe I should take a smidge off. I'm going to take 2 inches off this side. That's what I think I'll do. Let's make this 10. Yeah, that's about 2 inches. A little more than 2 inches. About 2 inches. Yeah, that'll be good, I think. Okay. All right. So now I can fold over like that. Oh, I need it back. I gotta make it 8.5, don't I? Okay. One more cut here. Just under 8.5. Okay. Who knows? We might use that for something yet. We'll see. Okay. Maybe I should. I wonder if I want 2 of these in my book. Well, I'll add another one while we're doing this. Okay, let's move on to putting the signatures together. Where did I put? Oh, here we go. Where did I put the other one? Oh, must be, yeah, it is. Okay, so this is going to be our first signature. Oh, how frustrating. Again, it got cut off. But anyways, we went through the middle. I tied a knot. Take your clips off, and this signature is done. So I am going to continue and put the other signatures on, and we will continue from there. And I'm going to figure out the problem with this phone right now, that why it keeps cutting off, and so it doesn't do it to us again in the next video. Anyways, everybody have a lovely, lovely day, and I will see you soon.